What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the AFC East Roundtable. I am joined by one of the best Dolphin fans in the universe, Finsanity 5, representing. Ain't no stop it. We represent the Dolphins community, but this stream is not going to be Dolphin centric. This is going to be AFC East centric. We are going to be going over the remaining schedule evaluations for the rest of the AFC East teams, all four teams, to see what it looks like and come up to a consensus of, realistically, we taking all fanhood aside, who's going to win this freaking division? I'm going to try to. Who's going to win this division? What's that?
You can't. We already know. Listen, over under Josh Allen is a bum is said 4.5 times. Over under. We only have a 1 hour stream. I'm taking the over. I'm gonna say 8. Exactly 8. You will call Josh Allen a bum. Please stop.
Hey, y'all better take that back, because I would have took the over if she would have said 40 times. That bum. Man, Jersey Dolphin gifted AFC East Roundtable membership. That's the first time I've seen that. The gifted. That's what's up, man. Salute to you with the membership gift. We appreciate that, man. I'm gonna have to look more into that. That's pretty dope. Shout out to Alec Jeffrey with the donation. Bing bong fins up. I guess. All right. I guess. What's up, Ashton Luck? I see the Patriots fans in here and the Jets fans. I see everybody rolling in right now. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in the building. We're gonna have a great conversation. Yeah, man. I'm seeing these gifts. Let me see here. Choose whether you can gift. My bad. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. He's gifting other people AFC East membership for 1 month. That's what's up, man. So I'm allowing these gifts. That's what's up. Learn more about that later. This is the first time I ever seen this. That's what's up.
Sound like some Twitch stuff. Sorry, YouTube.
Hey, it's pretty dope though. All right, y'all, man. Hit the like button, like I said, on your way in the building. We'll be talking about each team coming up. Before we do, we just want you to know that this stream is being brought to you by Mojo. If you are in Jersey, download the Mojo app now. Make sure you use the QR code to download Mojo. You can take your cell phone, point it to the QR code, download Mojo, and it will show up on your phone. Keep up with the players. We're going to be going over some players when we talk about these teams in the Mojo app. So make sure you stay tuned and enjoy that as well. But about 5 more seconds, I'm going to keep this code up here so that you can enjoy the opportunity to download the Mojo app, ladies and gentlemen. And I told y'all, you better look into that Mike White. I know some people's stock going down, but some people's stock is going up. So make sure that you click on the QR code right now. All right. We're going to start this show a unique way. Usually we do this at the end of the show, but I want to start the show doing this. And the reason why I want to start the show doing this is because I want to make sure that we don't miss anyone. We are giving all of our Patreon members an opportunity right now to come on to the show and ask any question that they like to ask, and we'll do our very best to answer it, kick it with you just for a little, and move on to the next Patreon member. So again, I am going to put the link to the Patreon pinned to the top of the comment section. All right, I just dropped it. If you want to join the Patreon, I've just pinned the link to the top of the comment section. And if you are a Patreon member, the link to this stream is in the Patreon, so you can come on and kick it with us. And first up, Finsanity, we got a Patreon member, Thomas, in the building. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, yo, what's going on, TD?
Dolphins fan, I know him from the Wednesday stream. Hey, Thomas.
How you doing? How you doing, TD?
Great, man. Talk to us, man. What's on your mind tonight?
Man, you caught me off guard. Like, I saw it pop up, and I always just click on it, so I don't know. Like you said, you ain't even gotten into it today. So, off the top of my head, I want to, we got to show 49ers a little bit of respect. They're doing their thing right now, but Mike McDaniels knows more about the 49ers than Shanahan knows about us, outside of the ones that we took from them. So I think, it is a concern if Teron Armstead doesn't come in. We know Austin Jackson's out. So I would say this is going to be a lot closer game. If Armstead was in, blowout, easy. But with him out, Tua throws it out, gets it out of his hand in 2 seconds. Now he's going to have to get it out of his hand in about 1.5 seconds. So the question is, can we do that against their defense? And I'm not really worried about their offense. I think with Armstead out, this is going to be a defensive game. It's going to come down to which defense comes up with a play. And with 3 of our top guys out for the season and 1 holding out, because I think he's just holding out because he's got a grudge, then, that's going to be a challenge. But I still see us taking this home. We're going to get it, and we're going to shut Stephen A. the hell up and all the other haters on ESPN. And I hope y'all have a great night. I'm not going to complain too much. Just take it easy on my guy, too, man. I was watching you do the all 44 or whatever that's called.
All 22.
22.
Yeah, the all 22. And like I popped it up real quick, and the one play you were showing is like the ball was snapped, and within half a second, he had 2 guys in the backfield about to take him down. Yeah, he had 2 guys wide open, but he did the check down because the man had no time to react. And you're like, look, he got 2 guys open. It's like, dude, no, he didn't have no time to do nothing. So, I mean, take it a little easy. I mean, it at full speed, 2 seconds is not very long. So
2 seconds is long in NFL time.
Hey, I know one thing. In the playoffs, we're gonna need him to take that wide open guy and not to check down.
Yeah, in 2 seconds and the guy's already in your face.
Step in there and take the hit and deliver the football
against this 49ers front 4.
Exactly. What you think gonna happen against the 49ers?
Talk to me, Thomas.
So should we just concede losses for the rest of the season?
I'm not gonna do it because I actually thought about this and I'm not gonna do it.
So should we concede losses for the rest of the season if the O-line plays bad because, a man's right in his face, even though somebody's wide open and he has a choice to make? Should we just concede the games and check down?
No, but, unlike Tua, TD, under pressure and under 2 seconds, we know you're the greatest because under pressure and in 2 seconds, you can make a baby like that.
What?
That's right.
What I'm going to say.
That's why I don't see where the excuse comes from.
I'm just messing with you, man.
What I would say is that just comes down to the matchup, especially if you're going to be passing with a depleted offensive line. You have to recognize that matchup, and you and your wide receiver have to be able to have that chemistry to understand that, okay, if I'm going hot, this is where it's going to be, right? But that's if we're having a blitz, right? You only go hot if there's a blitz, of guys blitzing off of, the corner or whatever, right? But if you have a matchup with your speed, this is where Tua's arm will play, because now you have to see what these safeties are going to be showing you. You have to process that quickly, and that chemistry has to be there. It can't be I need to see this guy open. It has to be like, hey, listen, we've done these timing routes. I'm going to throw it for you. Get up under it, type of thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I see if Armstead's out, I see a lot of max protection and make them cover Waddle and Tyreek, and maybe even put Mostert out on the side or one of our other faster guys. So just 3 versus what you got in the backfield, and then max protect. And I don't think they can do it. I honestly don't think. Yeah, they got a great pass rush, but their secondary, just like ours, is, a little beat up right now. So we got a chance. I don't think, like I said, I still seeing us getting the dub, but it's going to be a fun match, with Mike McDaniels and his history with his coach. It's going to be a fun game to watch. I want us to win, but, watching some of the things on Mike McDaniels and the history between him and Shanahan, I can't hate it. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna find out, man. But I appreciate you coming through, Thomas. Love you, brother.
And he still hasn't thrown 6 interceptions. So I still got
Well,
that part of the bet.
cross your fingers.
I'm crossing, but y'all called me a fool when I said 6, and you're like, 6? Take it. I'm like,
He'll get past 6, but don't worry. Remember what the bet was, all right?
4,400, 26, and 6 interceptions.
All right, let's see. All right, man. We're gonna talk to you soon, bro.
All right, have a good night.
Good night. That's what's up, man. Listen, man. We wanted to start tonight with the New England Patriots, Vinsanity. I want to do something with you. And we're gonna see if you can try your very best not to be biased. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, can you, when we go through these games, I don't want to know who's gonna win or lose. I want to know what games are winnable by these teams in the last 6 games. Okay.
Winnable.
Winnable, you know. I mean, any given Sunday, somebody can beat somebody. But what do you think is going to happen? So we want to start with the New England Patriots. And they actually only have how many games left for the Patriots? They only have 5 games left. Now, this is a team with 6 wins. In order for them to make the playoffs, they have to go undefeated. Okay. Now, do you think it's possible for the Patriots to beat the Arizona Cardinals?
No.
Not at all, even though the Arizona Cardinals are struggling.
I just saw what Stephon Diggs did to them. No, not with Hollywood back, not with
D-Hop.
No.
So they just had the playoffs already right there next week.
Listen, I will say this. If the Patriots defense, like that Patriots defense that we hated to love, can show up, then this is a very winnable game for them. But what I just saw the Bills kind of do to them with the ability to kind of run when they wanted to a little bit, right now I have to say no. And I'm always a believer in the Patriots defense. So Patriots fans, please do not kill me. Please do not kill me. But I don't, as of right now, no, I don't think that on a Monday night. I don't think it is. Not with Mac Jones at the helm, no. And their only touchdown came from a cornerback. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Where is this run game that we love? Where's Stevenson? Damian Harris, I believe, is out and injured. Like, you need that 2-back system in New England. And if it's not there, if they're not running clock, I got tired of seeing on 3rd down Mac Jones passing to his left right in front of the sticks, and the players are dropping the ball. So what are we doing here? I'm sorry. I wish I could say it, but what I saw last night just does not make me think that one is winnable. But I will say this. If there is any team that can play spoiler in this division, it quietly will be the Patriots, because people see the Jets coming. People know who the Bills are, and people are starting to kind of believe in the Dolphins. So I believe some of these will be closer than what we think. So they might be quote unquote winnable. I just don't think that they have what it takes to get over themselves or past themselves in their own mistakes that they're making right now. That's all.
All right. Well, what about the Raiders?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I think anyone can beat the Raiders. To say that the Patriots can't beat the Raiders are not impressive. And that's not to say that the Cardinals aren't impressive. They've just kind of like started getting healthy and getting their players back. But the Raiders are who they are at this point. You have Waller, who's consistently out. I don't know why you drafted him as your tight end in fantasy. When I saw that move, I said he keeps making the same mistake every year, but I'm proud of you. And if that Patriots, if they can stop Josh Jacobs, which I believe they can do that because it's just like pretty much one running back. Yeah, Patriots can definitely go into Las Vegas and win that game. Absolutely.
Well, what about at home versus the Bengals?
No chance in. You know what? Bengals are going to be playing for and that's a game that I feel like Vegas and the Patriots might win that one. But if I say if it's winnable for them, no. I think Jamar will be back. You still have Higgins. You still have Boyd. I think Mixon should be back by then, so they'll be getting healthy at the end of the year. So no, I'm sorry. Patriots fans.
Well, what about at home versus Miami? Cold weather game, bad conditions,
Absolutely.
probably.
Oh, absolutely. When have we gone out there and put our foot on their throats? Absolutely.
But
The
we beat them
Patriots.
a lot. We beat them a
We
lot
but TD, none
lately.
of them have. I have left the game saying, "Oh my gosh, like we're 20 times better." Like when I think about the endings of these games,
Yeah, the
we're either
Patriots.
getting a stop or we're trying. Yeah, it's a divisional game. To say that any divisional opponent isn't a winnable game for either side of the coin, then I don't know. Like I feel like you just don't understand football and the logic behind it. I mean, the Patriots were kind of in it for like a quarter until the Bills kind of just said, "Yeah, f this. Like we're not doing this today." So yeah, I think it's a very winnable game against us. We might be caught sleeping. We don't know how healthy we're going to be, and I think Damian Harris hopefully might be back by then. So we'll see.
Well, last one on the road, Buffalo.
Are we playing for the division? I mean, what Bills team are we getting? Are we getting a Bills team that's playing potentially for first place? Are we getting a Bills team that's playing for the AFC East
Good
title?
point.
You feel me? And from what I saw, and I want Patriots fans to think of this, like everyone is beating up Bill Belichick for leaving the rookie one-on-one on Steph Diggs. Sometimes your growing pains got to come early. You feel me? And he basically said, "This is going to be your night, but it may make him better in the long run. We might be looking 2-3 years down the road, and that's one of the top cornerbacks in our division, just because he went through those growing pains against the likes of Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, guys like that, right? Like, I'm not saying he's iron, but iron sharpens iron, and you're only going to get better by competing against the best. I think the Bills will take this one. Sorry, Patriots fans. I think that they'll probably will be playing for either a first place in the AFC or for the AFC East Championship, depending on how the Dolphins, do with our gauntlet that we have coming up. So I do think that the Bills will come out and, try to get that game done and over with early. I'm sorry, like right now, Mac Jones isn't showing his Pro Bowl-ness that he did last year. Mac Jones looked phenomenal last year. He had a lot of people believing that he could be better than Tua. But, sometimes sophomore slumps happen. He has a new offensive coordinator who was technically a defensive coordinator. So there's a lot of things that's playing into what's going on with Mac Jones right now in that Patriots offense. They're not healthy. They don't really have a true wide receiving core. So there's hope where there's hope because they can always get better, right? So there we go.
So you pretty much, with that all said and done, you got them going 8-9 pretty much.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe where are they at? I definitely have them beating the Raiders.
Well, a potential of 8-9 because I counted a win versus the Dolphins as a potential.
Right. But definitely, I have them definitely beating the Raiders. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I think that, but I'm gonna hope that they do.
Well, let's kind of switch gears then, all right?
Oh, I hate the Jets. You gonna have Jets fans in here ready to kill me. You know I hate the Jets. So, spoiler alert, I am the Dolphin fan who really believes that the Jets will always be our rival, and I do not like the Jets. The Jets suck. So, please take that into, objectivity when I give these analysis, okay? Like, understand that I hate the Jets.
In other words, I'm going to have to help here. But before we take on the Jets, we want to add another Patreon member, see what they have to say so far. What's up, Super Bowl MVP Josh Allen?
What up, TD?
What's up, homie? Talk to me.
Not much. Just chilling, enjoying our win from yesterday. Enjoying our time at the top because, we ain't about to lose it again.
Listen, you act like you control that. Just like last week, y'all say y'all wouldn't lose it, and what happened?
We haven't lost in how many weeks now?
You lost it last week. You won.
We didn't lose last week. We beat.
You got it on Thursday. No, you got it on Thursday, and we took it back Sunday. You just got it Thursday again, and we'll take it back Sunday.
You ain't beating the 49ers. You're crazy.
Oh my gosh. Why? See, you say we're not beating the 49ers because
You about to go
of
0-3.
Buffalo.
What are you talking about?
All right, man. I'm not gonna argue about that with you, man. You just make sure you show up here next Wednesday so I can laugh
I'll
at you.
be here. You know I'm here every week.
Man, you know we're gonna win. What else you got on this, man?
Not much. I actually got to go, but just want to stop in and say hi.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through. Next Wednesday now.
I'll be there.
That's what's up, man. All right. Oh boy, everybody think we gonna lose. I don't really know why. I mean, I understand we could lose, but I don't know why everybody just automatically think we're gonna lose. I think it's hate because they just want us to so bad, and that's all it is.
I think it's hard for people to trust the Dolphins, right? Like I remember the year that the Bills like first started making noise, right? And I'm like, man, I don't trust the Bills. The first year they got Stephon Diggs, like let's call it spade a spade. I'm like, nah, that's just the Bills. Nah, I don't trust them. Like, absolutely not. Like but look, they've been able to sustain, dominance, and they've been able to, as of the last couple of years, be the representative of the AFC East. So sometimes, like Master at Work was saying, get a playoff win. Show us that you can actually, beat teams like that maybe you're not supposed to be, right? Like, let's pull off a couple of upsets. Everyone has us going 0-3, and I understand why. These are not easy walkover opponents compared to what we've been facing. So if we can, even if we win 2 of these games, they're going to be looking like, oh, okay, so maybe they can go to the West Coast and win some games, right? So, and a lot of it, is going to come from Bills fans because they're still holding on to like, this is our division. Like, you got to come take it from us. We're not just going to sit here and crown the Dolphins. Like, you're the Dolphins. Like, why should we respect you? So, we finally beat them for the first time since the last time I went to go see the Dolphins play the Bills, which was Josh Allen's first year, and he underthrew Charles Clay in the end zone. So I don't feed into it.
Well, we about to find out. How about that?
Someone said, am I a Dolphins fan? Yes, I'm an objective Dolphins fan, though.
Exactly. So most Dolphin fans don't know
I'm
what
not
that
going to
is.
sit up here and just say like, oh, we're supposed to just do this thing. Like, I didn't believe in this team going into the season. A lot of us didn't believe in this team going into the season. So for Dolphin fans to be sitting here acting like they believed, I know the ones. I have the receipts of the people who believed from the beginning, from week 1, going up against New England till now. So, like, let's be honest. Like, come on. A lot of us were not talking about Tua as our franchise quarterback way back in March. Come on now. All right, let's get to the Jets. You gonna do the Jets? Because I can't do the Jets.
All right. Jets at Vikings. I actually got them winning this game. I know nobody else does. I just really think they're gonna pull this off, and they're gonna shock everybody, and it's gonna be turmoil in the AFC East just for all of us to still be that high up. Then you're gonna have that juggernaut game next week, Jets versus Buffalo, and that's where Jets get knocked back down 1. So that's a 1-1 in their last 6. Then they'll play the Lions, and they will beat the Lions. And I have them 2-1 in that situation. Then they play the Jaguars, and they will beat the Jaguars. And I have them 3-1. And do you know that how many wins does the Jets have right now? Do you know?
Isn't it like 7, 6, 7? One of them.
I think it's 7. Let me make sure. Jets got 7, right? So that's 3-1 right there with 2 games left. And shocker that the Jets already got 10 wins. In my prediction, 10-5 with 2 games left. The Seattle Seahawks on January 1st, the Jets will win.
Wow. Dang. Let me introduce you to my brother.
The Seahawks have been playing less and less and less effective as the season has been going on. And I have the Jets winning that game and then going to Miami and losing. but they got 11 wins.
So they're in.
I don't know. It's a lot of tiebreaker scenario going on here.
Go back
I
up.
don't-
Go back up. Go back
that-
up when there's. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I need to see like. Okay. Just keep going. Just keep going. I'm just trying to see what they did in the AFC. Yeah, they're so far
they
looking
beat.
pretty
They
good.
look at the AFC games, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me. They lost to the Ravens, but they beat the Browns.
Right.
They lost to the Bengals, but they beat the Steelers. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Broncos. We're just talking AFC. They lost to the Patriots twice. That's the big hurt. But they beat Buffalo. And in those games, beating the Jags will be another AFC win.
Right.
And they'll lose to us. They won't have the best of AFC record, but they got some wins in there that can carry some tiebreaker scenarios. I don't know. It's gonna be weird, but
and you have them 3-3 in the division, if I'm correct.
In that situation, no.
Yes, because they lost to they lost.
They lost twice to New England, though.
Right, and then you have them losing to the Bills. That's their third loss.
And then
they already beat the Bills once.
They'll be 2-4 in the division.
Oh,
yeah. So the division will hurt them, but that doesn't matter. That only matters for who wins the division. When it comes to tiebreakers against everybody else, it's going to be conference and things of that nature. So it's going to be real interesting. It'll be real interesting with the Jets. But we'll see as we get closer and closer. 2 weeks from now, we're going to start playing with the simulators, since that way we only got to do like 3 weeks worth of simulation, because 6 weeks worth is too much.
Quick question. Now, is this your prediction if Mike White is the quarterback?
If Mike White is the quarterback, yes.
For the remainder of the season. But if Wilson comes back, we got to revisit this?
Oh, they ain't making the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't making the playoffs. Zach Wilson leading the ship. Yeah. It's just not happening.
Leave the Jets alone. All right. We got next.
They're not. Why should any Jets fan have any faith in Zach Wilson? The only reason you're a Jets fan and you got faith in him is because they drafted him and you believed in him day one, and we're wrong. That kid's just, no. No. Anyway, man, let's go to Miami, then we'll go Buffalo.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Who's doing this? You?
I don't know if I want to do it because Dolphin fans are getting mad at me.
Listen, I'll do it then. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Let's go, because 2-9 stock is up right now.
They'll get mad at me, man.
2-9 stock is up. You should have got in with me early, TD. 2-9 stock is up.
All right. 49ers.
When? We got Tua.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say. We got Tua. Now we have Jeff.
Okay. But you might well say we're gonna win all the games then.
Huh? No.
You're going off a 2-9 prediction.
They told you to expect us. Listen. No, I honestly I really feel like somehow, some way, like there's just something special going on right now, and I'm just gonna ride that magic until the clock strikes midnight. I'm gonna keep believing until I can't believe anymore. So we're gonna go to the West Coast. It's going to be a very tough game. 17-10 Dolphins.
All right. What about the Chargers game?
Oh, we win. Is Mike Williams back yet?
I'm not sure if he'll be back.
We win.
Buffalo?
Divisional game. Jesus. This game has a lot of implications in it, right? You lose to Buffalo, you pretty much can pack up the AFC East. and hand it to them. We're in Buffalo. I don't think what happened in Miami is going to happen in Buffalo. There are a lot of variables and a lot of factors that worked in our favor. I'm going to say, oh man, this is hard. 24-21 or 24-23. It's going to be a one score game. And Buffalo tends to struggle in those. But a part of me feels like this. Buffalo's defense has not been healthy all year, and that's why they have not been able to showcase the dominance that they have showcased in the past couple of years. Right? A lot of people aren't talking about that. They just think it's supposed to be on Josh Allen's shoulders. Well, it's amazingly easy to look dominant when your defense is getting you stop after stop after stop, and you're able to continuously go down the field, right? Like Buffalo's never needed a run game. Buffalo's never needed clock management. Buffalo has never needed these things. And I think in Buffalo, Buffalo will win. And it hurts me to say that. I'm praying that we pull it off. But if I had to put my last $10 in my pocket on it, I would have to say Bills win that game closely.
All right. What about Green Bay?
Oh, we win. We're back. It's Christmas Day. Open up your presents early. Get your eggnog. Get a little loose because the Dolphins at 1:00 by 4 p.m. Dolphins will be in the win column. We win that game.
Patriots.
We're gonna beat them. I know I gave a fairly objective one for the Patriots segment, and that was for the Patriots fans, but we will beat the Patriots in New England, and Tua will continue his undefeated streak against Bill Belichick. And I think by that time we might see Zappy Hour.
And last, what about the Jets?
Jets suck. I don't even know why we need to discuss this. They're coming down to Miami. That's cute. They had a little fun with our third string quarterback. They were in there trying to waddle in the end zone. Let's call it now waddle 2 touchdowns because I feel like that's just something that has to be done. And the Jets will be sitting there, hopefully not playing for a spot in the playoffs against us. Hopefully it's not a win and get in situation for them. But at that point, if it is, they can hopefully pray that we actually go out and beat the Chargers and beat the Patriots and teams like that. So, sorry, not sorry. The Jets will always suck. They don't belong in New Jersey. They should really go back to New York. I really hope that they do find a place there. And that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't believe in the Jets. I don't care about the Jets. And if they want to keep celebrating beating Skylar Thompson, you got Tua coming with a vengeance. You got a revamp Miami Dolphins run game coming with a vengeance. And we already know you can put sauce all you want on Tyreek. Speed kills. I'm sorry. It's over for you. Have fun. You enjoyed it. It was nice for y'all to win some games this year. It was nice for y'all to make some noise. But y'all still suck. You will always suck. And I don't even know why I just spent all this time and oxygen on a team like the Jets. I really feel like I just wasted life talking about a bum team. Like, you want to say Josh Allen is a bum? No, the Jets as a team are bums. They are bums. They are bums that are catching people sleeping, but let's call it what it is. Bums.
Well, I hope we have that kind of energy when we play them again.
I will be honest. Me on the string.
I will. I promise you, man. Our last 6 games, best case scenario in my eyes is 4-2.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Worst case scenario is 2-4.
Excuse you?
I said in the last 6 games, I feel like our best case scenario is 4-2. And our worst case scenario is 2-4.
Give me the 4.
That we beat?
No, that we lose to in the worst case.
Oh, in worst case scenario, the next 3 games.
Okay, I got you.
That's a give-in. And the very last game, Jets.
You know what? You had me for 2 minutes. We're not.
I said worst case scenario. The only reason I said that.
The Jets.
Yeah, I know we shouldn't. We shouldn't. But I'm just going off of history. When you need the win to get in, we've had 2 years in a row of specific people just letting us down. So if we're in that type of situation, I just have no faith.
Tua will have over 300 yards passing.
And it might be in a loss.
It won't be.
Well, and I hope so.
It won't be.
But I'm gonna err on the side of the 4-2 that we'll win 4 games and lose 2.
You gotta, leave this franchise in the hands of Tua, and you're in good hands.
Oh,
we've seen what Tua has done with Tyreek and Waddle.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't.
Yes,
we haven't seen Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle in December or January when it matters most. We haven't seen them against an actual great defense when healthy. We haven't seen any of those things.
Cheating.
We're just going off of what we should be doing.
You sound like someone who still does not want to believe in Tua.
No. Yeah. What I'm saying is for insanity. If we lose 40-10 to San Francisco, then what do you have to say?
If we lose 40,
happen. But if we lose 40-10 against San Francisco and he looked like trash, then what?
Then we need to have that discussion. But right now, Tua has not looked like trash. Tua has looked like he's had command. Tua has looked like he's had command of this offense, which is really good, and he has consistently built chemistry with this wide receiving core. It's not just Tyreek and Waddle. He's getting Sherfield. He's getting Craycraft involved. We've seen more from Gesicki and Tua this year than we've seen in the last 2 years, which is great. I mean, I don't think Gesicki has done anything to say, oh, he's not tradable yet, but we're seeing more production out of him than what we've seen before. So, and he has a run game. Like, everyone wants to put everything
on. What run game do you speak of?
Mostert and Wilson show up when they need to show up.
We're 28th in the run game.
They
and we've had one. We've had one.
They need to show up. Well,
so you need to tell me,
Edmonds.
We've had 1.5. We've had 1.5 good run games.
I said they show up when they need to show up.
But that ain't showing up when you need to show up. You showed up 2 games all season.
I've seen consistent, great explosive run plays from Mostert
in two games.
No, we can take this thing back because you remember in the beginning, Chase was getting all of that. Mostert just basically recently and maybe in the last 4 to 5 games got healthy. Tua wasn't a part of a stretch of that when we had freaking Teddy Bridgewater trying not to get concussed and then Skyler trying to hold something down for a game. So you have to understand when Chase Edmonds was in there, those numbers factor into it. What I'm saying is a lot of people, since we've gotten Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert and that backfield, it has been much more productive when it needs to be. We're not in consistent 3rd and longs like we were typically in years past. And we're getting production in the red zone from them. Like, do we need to talk about the rushing touchdowns that they're getting and that they're producing? Like, come on. I said, when we need them to be effective, I'm not saying they're going out and getting 100-yard games each game. No, I'm saying they can get a 6 yards, 5 yards on first down. They can do that. We know they can do that. If we have a 3rd and 1, or if we're on 1st and goal, we know we can hand the ball off to Jeff Wilson or Raheem Mostert and we can get in that end zone. It's not on Tua and them trying to figure it out. If we're in 1st and goal from the 3, we're going to run that ball. We trust them to get into that end zone. Let's go.
We don't have a run game.
We have an effective one when we need it. And listen, we'll see now, right? Because we're in winter, right? Winter has come. So this is when people think that the Dolphins are going to, I guess, fall apart. But I forgot that, the West Coast, I don't even think that their winter is winter.
Yeah. I mean, it gets cool. It's real cold. I mean, it gets cold, but it ain't like up
It's not
north with
Buffalo
snow
and
and wind and everything.
we have 2 games and potential snow, correct? If I'm thinking correctly. Right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Man,
I
we
think we'll
rather
be fine.
man, listen,
I
man.
think we'll be here. I think we'll be fine.
I'm nervous. I need my team to beat the 49ers. But if we don't, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be sad.
Cheating.
If we don't beat the 49ers, the only reason I say I'm gonna be sad because I know it's gonna come the next 2 weeks after that.
You think so?
If we lose to the 49ers, we taking 2 more L's back to back.
You think that that's the beginning?
If we lose to the 49ers, we will lose 3 straight.
Let's focus on that first. Let's focus on the 49ers.
Yeah, I know.
We'll make our peace.
But that's why I need us to win. Because if we lose to them, we losing 3 straight.
I don't think we lose to the Chargers.
You gotta think about it. You got a loss and you gotta sit in a whole nother state across the country holding that L for a whole week.
And
you on the road. And you gotta play the Chargers, who's starting to figure it out.
I think the mentality of this team is a lot stronger than in the past years, but we'll see. We'll see.
McDaniel, listen, McDaniel been doing all kind of crazy stuff, going for them 4th downs and all this and that. The mentality is when it works, it work. When it don't, it don't. And all of that stuff statistically catches up to everybody. We about to find out.
We have one more schedule to go through. We have 7 minutes. We have 7 minutes.
You're right. Buffalo Bills, ladies and gentlemen, remaining schedule because Insanity got us going 13-4. By the way, y'all, just FYI. That's the Dolphins, 13-4. All right, so Buffalo Bills. All right, so Jets game. You already said it. Buffalo wins, right?
Yeah, Buffalo wins.
Dolphins game. You got them getting a W.
Yes, I do.
So they're 2-0. Chicago.
Do we need to discuss that?
3-0.
Thank you.
Bengals.
It's a night game. What is that? Monday, Sunday night?
January 2nd, 8:30 p.m. It's actually a Monday night.
Monday night game. And oh man, okay. I'm gonna this is close. It's closer than what I thought initially. I'm going to give it to the Bengals. Bills fans kill me now, stab me later, but the Bills should win this. Let's make this very clear. I believe the Bills should win this game. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Okay.
And maybe and that's probably bias. That's probably nothing but Dolphins bias in me. I don't think I can say that that's objective. I think there is a little bias in there. So Bills fans, y'all can call that out if you want. But let's go Bengals.
All right. So what about the Patriots?
We really gonna do this?
So you got them going 5-1. So
absolutely.
So here's where I'm trying to figure out. Miami and Buffalo ends up 13-4 with your projection. And I'm trying to figure out who wins the division in that situation because that'll make them 4-2, if I'm not mistaken.
In the division? Yeah.
And we would be 4-2 in that scenario.
Correct.
So what's the next tiebreaker?
Would it be strength of schedule? I don't we would have can you Google it 5 seconds, like for 5 seconds?
Yeah, let me look that up real quick.
I don't know if it's head to head. I don't know if it's strength of schedule. I don't know if it's conference. There's someone said total points. Well, if that's the case, then you can already hand it to the Bills, I think.
Okay, so you got head to head. We be 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Best win percentage in games played within the conference.
Ooh.
On our losing streak, what 3 games were those?
On our losing streak,
Vikings.
Jets,
Okay.
Vikings, and
Bengals.
we beat
No,
Bengals. Yeah, Bengals. Yeah, we lost to the Bengals.
okay.
We beat Pitt with the no interception for the win.
Yep. Let me see here. So the Bills, they lost to the Vikings. Crap, that's out of conference, even though we did.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Browns. Dang, would it be tied on the conference? Let me see. So how many conference wins will they have? 1, you said the Bengals win. So then you got 2, the Dolphins, 3, 4, 5 with the Browns. They lost to them. Chiefs is 6, Pittsburgh 7, Ravens 8, Titans 9. So they'd have 9 conference wins. And let's look at Miami.
Yeah.
In that scenario, Miami would have.
Scary times in Miami.
All right, let me go back to. Okay, we'd have 1. We got to get past 9. 2, 3. Lost that. 4. Conference. 5, 6. If we beat the Chargers, that's 7.
Wow, it's 9. It's tied.
8, 9. So the next one is best win percentage in common games, minimum of 4.
Hey, Miss Fins. Love the show. Absolutely love the show. Hey, Miss Fins. Listen, you said what? The next one is what?
Best win percentage in common games, minimum of 4.
Sheesh.
It sucks. He might be tied in that too because we both lost to the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuff like that that gets us. We beat the we both lost to the Jets. We'll beat the Patriots twice, but they'll beat the Patriots twice.
Right.
So that offsets it.
Listen, when someone said it, the playoff predictor will let us know because it'll have the tie breaks and all that on there.
The problem is we'll have to put everybody else's win losses in too, and that will factor into strength of victory and strength of schedule.
Hey, listen,
but I will say this: if it does come down to strength of schedule,
Bills.
No, strength of victory is first.
Okay, got you.
That's where it could get scary because we just finally got our first like real blowout game, like strength of victory and all of that,
Yeah.
If that's what that means. We just got our first one, and they beat teams like it may come down to the teams that we don't play versus each other, and they got teams like the Chiefs, the Titans, and strength of schedule and strength of victory would belong to them in that situation.
And they beat both of those teams, correct?
Yeah, they beat both.
And I think that's why Bills fans are just kind of like coasting, because if you think about it, right, for them, a benchmark for them was getting beating the Chiefs. I mean, they did it last year, right? But they had to still show that they could go out there and compete. And they did that without, without White out there, I believe, and some of their guys. So I think as far as the Bills are going right now, they know as long as they're in, they have a chance of going to the AFC championship game. The odds are very high for them. It's about them, staying healthy, staying competitive, and just, winning these last couple of games. I don't care if the Bills are the 7th seed, 1st seed, whoever they play in the playoffs, know that they're going to get a team that is going to try to run them off the field at that point. They may not try to do it in the regular season. They may just be kind of coasting right now. But the way that the Bills do turn up in the playoffs, but, us Dolphins, we get in there.
Yeah,
boom.
well,
We gonna have something to say because
I'll be a nerve wreck. But you know what I just realized? Do you realize that a 13 freaking win team can have a first round road game as a wild card?
Absolutely.
Even though like a 2nd seed could have a wild card. Yeah. I mean, but even though you're not 2nd seed, you'll be like 5th seed.
Right.
That's crazy on the road. If Buffalo, like say Kansas City losing some games, Buffalo, just hypothetically say we got more wins than KC. Buffalo got more than us. Buffalo get a first round bye, but we're the 5th seed and have to go on the road against a 4th seed, somebody who won a division.
Right. I mean, this happens. This
That's
happens
wild.
every year. It happens. It happens every year. You had that. In the NFC least, which is now the NFC beast right now, for years. I mean, you look at where the NFC South is right now, right? I think they're like at 5, maybe 6 wins right now. So, and that's with Tampa playing horrible and not even looking like Tampa. They're winning. They're leading that division. I'm not going to say they're winning, but they're leading that division. So it's crazy that 5 wins. Look at that. But they're going, whoever wins that, which probably it should be Tampa Bay. Like, let's not get too crazy here. They could literally scoot in there probably with like 8 or 9 wins, which is crazy.
And they'll have a home game.
Yeah, so every game, especially in the AFC right now, because it's so tight. Like, can you pull up like the AFC ranking right now, the playoff picture? Losses each and every week could take you from being maybe the 5th seed to being 8, 9, and if that's out, you gotta be top 7. So
yeah, I'm pulling it up. Do you realize the Seattle Seahawks ain't even in the playoffs with all that great play?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the NFC East got all the spots. They all got 7. They all got 7 wins or more.
Niners? Oh, yeah, Niners. Yeah, it sounds right.
Look at where we are right now.
Right, because look, we're at 8, right? Tennessee's right there with 7. Baltimore's at 7. Cincy's at 7. Chargers are Chargers. I mean, New England technically isn't dead yet, but they will be soon. Sorry. But the Chargers are going to make some noise once they get Mike Williams back. Like, they've been playing without Keenan Allen for most of the year.
And an O-line.
Yeah, so let's never say die.
Here's why I'm so scared this week, because if we lose, right? It's like everybody makes a gain on us. And on top of it, Baltimore, Tennessee, it doesn't matter. They could be under us the whole time. They're going to win the division.
Right.
So Tennessee 7-4 is locked. They're kind of locked in as long as they don't fall off a cliff. They pretty much only need to win 2 more games. Their runner-up is the Colts with 4 wins.
Right.
Like, Tennessee probably can get in with 9 wins and win the division.
And we might be going to Tennessee.
I know it's crazy. Like, and the truth be told, they may not even have to win another game because the Colts are 4-7, and they probably gonna lose a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't even matter to us. Kansas City doesn't matter either because they're likely to win the division.
Right.
The Baltimore Bengals situation kind of doesn't matter because one of them's gonna win the division. And they're going to be up there. So
tiebreaker over the Ravens, but not over the Bengals, which will play.
Is the issue. But it doesn't matter if we have a tiebreaker over the Ravens if they win a division. And then if we tie with Cincinnati, they got the tiebreaker over us. And that's why I don't like that. That's why I wanted New England to lose, knock them out of the playoff picture, which they still aren't knocked out yet if they go undefeated, which is highly unlikely. And the Chargers, I'm hoping on their downfall as well.
Well, we can definitely after focus on the Niners, but then that Chargers game, especially with the result of this week, they could be a game behind us depending on what we do and what they do. So it's going to be very it's getting fun. It's getting fun.
And that's my point, Vinsanity. 2 losses and we're in 8th place.
Yeah, it's going to be
2 losses and we can be in 8th, just like that with a snap of a finger.
The Jets have who?
Then
Jets are losing the next 2. I'm sorry. They got Vikings, Bills. I'm sorry.
Watch. I'm telling you, they finna beat the Vikings.
TD.
They're going to shock everybody. Watch.
TD.
I keep telling you.
Okay.
You got to listen to me. I keep trying to tell you.
Okay. Listen, every person right now is thinking one thing. And it's not that the Jets are going to pull off that upset.
Okay.
It's not. I'm sorry.
All right. And that's my whole point of it all. If the Jets freaking win, boy, oh boy.
It gets the AFC is fun this year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. It is. Jay Osgood said the Bills win the division with the strength of victory tiebreaker in your scenario. They would tie in conference and division games. I've already worked it out. Yeah, I figured that. But it ain't going to work out that way anyway because we're going to beat them and shut all that up. King Blaze said, which AFC East team has a championship caliber defense? It was rhetorical. The Jets, but which other team in AFC East have playoff D this season? AFC East, the Jets, Buffalo. The Buffalo has a Super Bowl winning defense. They just been banged up, but they're starting to get everybody back.
Yeah, they'll get that chemistry back. Yeah.
You saw Poyer with that pick that they took back last night. He been playing out there hurt, but he's getting healthy. Then you got the All-Pro getting some reps now. They're getting healthy. Like they said, they'll probably be 100% healthy on that defense when they play us again. That's why I'm telling y'all, we better win this 49ers game. You lose the 49ers game, you lose the 49ers, you lose the Chargers, and then got to play Buffalo, you likely going to lose. We're literally the 8th or 9th seed if the Patriots having any luck. Imagine that. We would be the 8th or the 9th seed if the Patriots have any luck. And even if we beat Buffalo in that last game, we could still end up being the 8th seed. If we lose one game and win the Chargers in Buffalo, we could end up being the 7th seed. This is why I'm saying that this weekend, if we lose and all those other teams win, we're automatically the 7th seed. Automatically the 7th seed. Cincinnati will catch up to us, but they got the tiebreaker. Jets will catch up to us, and they got the tiebreaker. And we will be sitting at 7. Just from this weekend alone. And we don't pay attention to the teams above us because they're leading the division. Ain't no leapfrogging them anyway. even with a better record. This game is important versus the San Francisco 49ers, man. I'm sorry, Dolphin fans. I ain't trying to make nobody nervous. But all of this good play, one game and we're the 7th seed. Now we're playing for our life. Because any game after that, we could be knocked right out of the playoffs depending on how well the Chargers do. I'm not worried about New England. I truly think it's over. But we shall see. Get this W, Miami.
Let's go. Well, TD, our hour is up. It was fun.
And we're right at an hour, huh?
Yes, we are. To the Jets fans, I think I made it very clear that I don't like you. So please, anything that I said about your team, please do not take it to heart. At the end of the day, they have to go out and play. I don't play. I don't throw a pass. I don't run. I don't, tackle or do anything. Neither one of us, probably none of us who are in this chat do. All we can do is go out there and support our team. And everyone knows how I feel about the Jets. So please do not take it to heart. To the Bills fans, dang, y'all sound real humble lately. I miss y'all cockiness. Like, please bring it back. Like, don't let a couple of Josh Allen turnover games get y'all quiet. Nah, keep that same energy. And to the Patriot fans, how does it feel? that's all I'm gonna say. How does it feel? But you know what? You got 6 Super Bowls to hold on to. Don't know when you'll see your next one. So, keep it close. Keep it close. And to my fans, love you guys. I don't know when I will be back. If I'll be back, probably not. I like doing things behind the scenes. TD will not let me retire, and I'm really trying to. I'm really just trying to let the legend of insanity go off into the sunset. But good luck to everyone. Good luck to the Jets fans. I don't wish any ill will on anybody. All they can do is go out there and play it out, and all we can do is cheer. So good luck to the Jets fans. We'll see you week 18. Good luck to Buffalo. Good luck to the Dolphins and to the Pats. We're just sitting here laying back and enjoying this. Master at work, I miss his cockiness, but it's lovely. It's lovely to hear him accept the basement. It's lovely.
Wow. Well, he gonna have to stay there because it's over for them. They're not going undefeated.
Let's.
Hey, but I will say this. I will say this. Earlier this season, they were at a moment like this. We were like, it's over for y'all. Slowly but surely, they creep themselves right back in it. And right when we noticed it, they lose again. We gonna forget about the Patriots for the next 4 weeks, and we're gonna look up and be like, how are they still right here with a chance?
The Patriots will be spoiling a lot. They are that team that if you just say, they're not the Patriots of old, because it's not as if Mac is without talent. He has talent.
Yeah.
It's about them making the plays. And if they can get back to making those plays, oh, Jesus, we will have a lot. It's scary times in the AFC East. Let's just say that, because it's anyone's. It's up to anyone. So let's go. I got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. It was fun. Miss Fins, it was great seeing you. Hey, Rashad. To all the Dolphin fans out there, love you all. TD, thank you for having me. I had a blast. It was really fun. And we got a lot of things coming up for y'all. So y'all stay tuned to TD Fins Talk. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
And thank you for coming through. We're gonna see you real soon, all right?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Nah, Jets fans just out here talking about clipping things and keeping receipts, and I put a spoiler that I do not like them. So a lot of my stuff was extremely biased, but they'll still clip me. Miss Fins, I'm gonna text you because I have a new number, girl. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My number changes, so I'm good.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight to the AFC East Roundtable. Andre Johnson said, bro, you're making me nervous. We all right, man. All we got to do is beat this team on Sunday, and all of this doesn't even matter. But I appreciate everybody coming through. We thank y'all for your love. We thank you for your support, as always. Again, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want to become a Patreon member, make sure that you click the link for the Patreon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We are out. We will see y'all Sunday when it is game time. All right, y'all. Till next time. See you soon. Peace. Dan Mitchell, Sunday before the games. We'll be live.